For show and tell today, I have the Lacros Cyclone lightweight commuter e-bike. Lightweight doesn't really go with e-bike in my opinion. Commuter is more like a city bike. I don't think so either. It does okay on flat paved ground, but where it really shines is off-road. And I'm not just saying that because it has these beefy, fat tires, which are 20 inches in diameter and 4 inches wide. And sure, it's got suspension in the front, which is adjustable with the turn of this clicky little lever here, so I can have a more bouncy ride or a more rigid ride. I'm saying it mostly because of this. It's very bouncy. It's like e-bike meets trampoline. The Cyclone has a brushless rear hub motor. It is 750 watts, 1400 watt peak. This is powered by a 48 volt, 20 ampere hour lithium ion Samsung battery, which takes about 6 to 7 hours to fully charge from a dead battery, and then you can get up to 90 miles on a single charge. Next up, I'm gonna unbox the bike, assemble it, and then afterwards, I'll get back to riding the bike. Well, it doesn't look like there's much for assembly. So I'm probably not gonna need a user manual. I usually try to wing it without one because I've assembled a couple bikes. So it looks like this one uses a quick release. And no, this is not what holds up, it looks dinky, I know, but that's not what holds up the weight of the bike. Metal pedals, tools. And in here is the charger. Yep, and if you want to see the specs, go ahead and pause the video. I'm gonna start with the handlebar, so first I have to remove this part and the screw. This piece I might need, so I'm gonna hold on to it, but this I don't need. But yeah, you may or may not need it depending on how far down the handlebars go. But I may have already tried them on there, and there's a little bit of a gap, so I'm gonna use this piece. Okay, so making sure they're facing the correct way, I'm gonna go ahead and plop these on here. And now I can put that long screw back in. At this point is where you gotta make sure the handlebars are even and then tighten down these 2 screws. I'm guessing for shipping purposes, they put the headlight on the other side. I gotta move it to the front. And while I'm down here, I might as well attach the fender as well. So then these 2 wrap around this bar right here. The light I'm gonna put right here. I'm not really sure what's supposed to go first, the fender or the light, but I think the fender first and then the light. This makes more sense to me. Usually installing the fender and the light is kind of a pain in the butt, but it's really easy on this. Next, I gotta remove this and it's already pretty loose. The front wheel has this cap right here that I need to remove, and I cannot get it off for the life of me. And I need it off in order to stick through the quick release. There's plastic or something right here, and I'm trying to push it through with the quick release, which normally works. I can't get it out. I've tried with pliers. Yeah, this was a big pain in the butt. I ended up having to drill out some of the plastic and then use a rubber mallet on the quick release on the other side. It's better to flip the bike at this point, but I'm gonna try to do it my way. So now I'm going to take the quick release, skewer the wheel, put the little spring back with the small side facing in, and then screw on the cap. So I'm gonna fiddle around with both sides and clamp it up, make the clamp face up like this. And I do want some resistance. I think this will be good. Nope, a little bit tighter than that. And now lastly are the pedals. So the right one screws in clockwise, and then the left one will screw in counterclockwise. And I am gonna use a wrench to tighten this down. Let's see how fast I can get it to go. They say it goes up to 28 miles an hour. So I'm gonna put it on pedal assist 5 and pedal on the hardest gear to pedal in as fast as I can. I'm gonna do the same thing, but using throttle only. With the throttle, it doesn't matter which pedal assist mode you have it on, whether it's 1 all the way to 5. As long as you're twisting that throttle all the way, it will go up to the max speed. I am going to lower my gears all the way down to 1 and see how well this bike handles my hill. The hill's about 25, 26 degrees. Really depends on the spot, but at its highest point it's about that. Let's do pedal assist 5. And here we go. But you know what? Let's do this without a running start. Oh, hell yeah. I don't think it was fully in gear 1 yet, but I got there and I got up this hill just fine. It most definitely does the speed that they say it does. So max speed is 28 miles an hour and I got it just a little bit past that, about 28.4. And I can tell just by riding the bike that it has a cadence sensor, which makes it really easy on the knees. It's very easy to pedal. Even if you're in gear 8, the hardest gear to pedal in, it's easy breezy. So basically it doesn't matter how hard you're pedaling, as long as you're pedaling, the bike will just go a certain speed. So for each pedal assist mode, 5 being the highest, it has different speeds. Like pedal assist 1, it'll cap it at like 8, then 2 is 10, 3 is around 13, and so on. So 5 being the max at 28 miles an hour. It's kind of a big jump though between 3 and 4. So right now I'm on 1, and no matter how hard I pedal, it's about this speed, 8, 8.5. If I bump it up to 2, doesn't matter how hard I pedal. As long as I keep pedaling, it'll get it to the max speed for that pedal assist. Might as well show you 3, around 13, 4. Woo, it really takes off at 4. It's quite a difference. Well, not really quite a difference between 13 and like 16 miles an hour, but I definitely feel it. It's got some pick up and go. And then 5, you already saw. I'm not doing 5 one-handed. It's quite a difference between 4 and 5 is what I should have said. Because 4, it caps out at like 16 point something. And then 5, it goes to the full speed, 28. So let's see the difference from a dead stop between pedal assist 1 and pedal assist 5. And let's just put it on the hardest gear to pedal in, because why not? So pedal assist 1 from a dead stop. It only takes about a quarter turn of the pedals and the motor kicks in. Wow. Wow, it's got some pep. Oh yeah, it's a very peppy bike, and I had the most fun with it off-road. This shot here is kind of taken at a weird angle because I had to have both hands on the handlebars. Normally I just lay my camera pull across the handlebars when they're straight across, but these are curved, so I did struggle a little bit with the filming, not the ride. With that suspension in the center, this thing tackled bumps like they were pretty much nothing. It's a very bouncy, cushy ride. I'm gonna say out of all the e-bikes I've tried, this one would be my favorite for off-road. The recommended rider height is 5'2" to 6'3". For reference, I am 5'8", and I think it fits me perfect. I normally prefer the straight style handlebar, not these curved ones, but boy, I'm gonna say these are really comfortable. I don't feel like there's any weight pushing down on my palms when I'm holding onto these. I just feel like my hands just gently resting on them, which is how it should be, I think. They feel really nice. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that the range is up to 90 miles, and it's possible if you're on flat paved ground, pedal assist 1, pedaling, there's no wind, just a nice day, and you don't weigh 400 pounds, you can probably get up to 90 miles. The bike can carry up to 400 pounds, but if you're a 400-pound individual, you may not get 90 miles. If you're using it on full electric mode and just sitting there doing nothing, expect to get about half that, between like 45 to maybe 55 miles. My favorite thing about this bike is that suspension in the center. It's so cushy and bouncy, and more bikes need this. I've seen things like it in the past, like shock absorbers and stuff, but it's not as cushy as this. This one really does its job. I also really like the handlebars. I think they're very comfy. The seat I'm not the biggest fan of. Yeah, I could take it, I could leave it. I feel like it needs, like, it's not really hard, but it's not super soft either. I think it needs a little more cushion and maybe like a little dip in the center for some ventilation. Although today that was not an issue because it's not a hot day for the first time in a really, really long time. But I'm really perplexed on why they're calling it a lightweight commuter bike. It's heavy. E-bikes are just heavy. It's mostly the battery, but the frames as well. Commuter bike, that's more of a city bicycle. Although, yeah, you could use this in the city. Those big fat tires, to me, scream, I could roll over anything and you should take me off-road. So yeah, it can work off-road and in the city, but I prefer it off-road. I would like to see an electronic bell. There's just one of those little metal dinger bells. But other than that, I really have no complaints. I don't care that the screen is not colorful. The way they have it, it is so clear, so bright. I don't even know why you'd bother with anything else. I mean, look at that. No matter how bright the sun is, I can see this. Sometimes I feel like companies just try too hard on the screen, trying to make it all colorful and pretty. I just want something that's big and legible. I don't care about different colors and things. I just want to be able to see what's on it. Did I mention the price point? I don't think I mentioned the price point. So let me toss it up on the screen so you can see it. It's just over 1,200, 12 something from what I remember. Well, you can see it. You can see the price point. If I have any coupon codes, those will be down below in the video's description. Okie dokie, so that's it. Toodaloo-lee-loo. I hope to see you in the next one.